for people. Now, it may not look like it, but that couch is actually my bed. And that little table you see there is where I worked each day. So, and I lived with a drug addict. I don't know what he was on, but I was doing it to save on rent, and it was awful. Now, I mean so this picture, the slide right now, that's me. That's me. So that's me without a beard. That's me when I was working the corporate life. And I hated who I was back then. I hated my job. I hated my boss. I hated waking up each day to do work that I didn't enjoy or didn't fulfill me. And the old me, had 2 failed companies, a tutoring business and an info product business. I'd been trying and failing. The old me, finally quit his job and, was trying to do this freelance, living in the spare room of a drug addict to save money. The old me had spent all of the money he had and more trying to get his businesses working. And the old me had his family and friends constantly nagging me to get a job, saying I needed to get a job, and give up on this freaking dream of working for myself and having freedom. Give up on your dream of freedom is just the most ridiculous thing, because what we're doing at the day, I don't mean to go on a rant, but what we're doing at the end of the day by starting our own business is creating freedom for ourselves. And somebody saying that you should get a job is basically saying that you should give up on your freedom, on your ability to obtain freedom. And I saw that as a mark. I said, fuck you, I'm doing this. Now, this is what happened when I started my own marketing business. Now, out of this couch I was working on, 2012, I did $100,000. In 2013, I did almost $500,000. In 2014, I almost doubled that to doing about I remember exactly the number, $954,000. In 2015, I did $2.9 million. And in 2016, I did $3.9 million. And my life has changed so dramatically from the point where I was when this picture was taken. Now, I'm sure, and maybe you've read about it or heard about it recently. I've been featured in, on the news, on Fox, on CBS. I've been featured in magazines such as Forbes, who covered my story, who said I was an inspiration to other people trying to create their own businesses out there. This is me doing the biggest bungee jump in the world. I love extreme sports, so this is me in New Zealand at the Nevis bungee jump, the biggest one in the world. It was amazing. Here's me with a bunch of students